testimonial for Emmanuelle. When I first found Emmanuelle, I was in a place where I was feeling stuck in my self-development. And I was feeling ready to go further and not to be controlled by my fears. And I carried struggles, such as wounds wide open and often felt stuck, unconfident, sad, and not where I wanted to be. At the time, my biggest challenge was to know myself beyond false beliefs and self-sabotage, and embodied my gifts. Deep inside, I longed for self-love, healed wounds, and autonomy in my life. What drew me to Emmanuelle was the beauty of her soul and the fact that she embodied already what I was looking for. She has always been welcoming and kind to me, and I was very confident with her. From the first personalized questionnaire, I felt that I was entering a very important moment of my life. The questions helped me see things from my personal story more clearly. The personalized journal she created for me is so amazing, surprising, beautiful, and it gives me each exercise gave me strength, self-knowledge, self-love, and made me realize many parts of my being that I couldn't see. Emmanuelle is a very happy and warm person. I immediately noticed that she had the ability to deeply understand the needs of my soul and what I was claiming. Each Zoom became a space where I could challenge and trigger my beliefs and work on them safely. She is very strong to see and find what will trigger me. The way she guided me through role plays allowed me to experiment, meet, and talk to my old ones. The exercises invited me to explore my confidence and my self-love. The homework assignments were more than tasks. They helped me integrate new patterns and new insight into my daily life routines. The way she reflected back my words felt clear and mirrored with cleverness. What stood out in her presence was safety, love, joy, and challenge. I never felt judged. Instead, I felt welcome and seen as I am. I felt like a true goddess. Even in moments of resistance, she helped me to overcome and keep going on. She gave me exercises to do to help me when I was feeling difficulties. What I learned is that I discovered that I'm a wonderful person as I am, and I can fully embody the way I am. I learned how to recognize old patterns and old ones, and also the protectors of my being. I realized that my protectors and my inner critics were hiding in my behavioral habits, and they were coming from wounds. I understood that my emotions were signals, pieces of information, and that I could treat them in another way. I saw that I had been carrying old patterns of protection, unneeded today, and that I could finally let them go. And I now know that I can recognize and shift or take another way when it happens. A phrase or insight that stayed with me is, "You are enough, whole, and always on time." I reclaimed my power and my sovereignty. I opened myself to a greater destiny and chose to walk into it. I started to believe in my own power, in my behavior, and to open my heart. That what I was thinking it was troubles were in reality true gifts. Today, I feel peaceful, filled with confidence and lightness. My relationship with myself and with others is more conscious and aligned. My vision of the future is now very happy, and I'm so excited to experiment life as being me. What makes Emmanuelle different is that she's passionate. She knows and sees perfectly what you need. She's not simply an advisor, she opens space. Her work combines exercises, Zoom video calls, role playing, ritual, emotional freedom technique, and art therapy, and other tools in a way I had never experienced before. Every meeting or exercise felt interactive, accurate, and revealing. She has a rare ability to see beyond. Her presence makes me feel warm, comfortable, and happy. I will always remember the moment when one of the change happened. It was an incredible feeling. I created a podcast as an exercise, and while I was doing it, something happened. A shift happened. I accepted myself as I am. Working with her feels like working with someone I have known forever. The tools I carry with me are my true presence. I also recognize when my protectors show up. I feel tools for alignment, emotional release, and I continue to practice rituals of intention and watching the way I react. I have integrated a deep phase of myself into my daily life. When challenges arise, I can take a step back and apply my personal learning. My self-confidence has evolved in a way I could never have imagined. I feel gentle and in love with myself. My work, my life, and my relationships have changed because now I know and see my gifts and the blessing of being truly myself. This experience has planted the seed to develop my gift and to show it, to offer it to the world and to myself. I am deeply grateful to Emmanuelle for her time, her devotion, and her precision. I feel grateful for her true presence and the love she carries. The way she held space for me made me feel at home, like sisters. It was an incredible adventure, an odyssey. I am grateful for the hope she inspired in me to awaken and to see how I function. I thank her for the teachings that brought me balance, acceptance, and awareness. My heart feels grateful to become bigger and so open. I will always carry a sense of gratitude for everything I have brought back to my true self. If I had to summarize my journey in one sentence, it would be the fantastic odyssey of Sha woman. I would recommend Emmanuelle to anyone who is ready to embrace one of the greatest transformations of their life. A favorite moment of my journey was when we laughed together on Zoom and when I was setting intentions. A symbolic image, a metaphor of my transformation, is a little girl opening to Sha woman. A message directly to Emmanuelle is, Emmanuelle, I feel deep gratitude for helping me raise my heart, for seeing my true self. You are wonderful. I will never forget the intensity, the depth, and the way you changed my life. Thank you so much.